What is up, guys? It is Detective Fallen here, and today we are investigating Grounded. This is part 2, and we are getting ready to go to the Hedge. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Last time we left off, we were just gathering a few things to make better armor for ourselves, so that we could be geared up to fight the things that we're going to need to fight. Sorry, it's been a second. Uno momento. So it should be this one here. Now, most of my time here was spent looking for grubs. The grubs were probably the hardest part, unfortunately. But you think they'd be easier to find. But we've got our smoothie station, our storage chest, our workbench, so we got a little base going on here, and it looks like our food's done. Our gear, just got our axe, our basic tools, our axe, our shovel, our hammer, lots and lots of food, and then some other things that we haven't identified yet, which we know what they are, we just haven't analyzed them. Okay, so just getting my bearings here. So we're going to go ahead and head up to the Hedge. There's nothing else left for us here right now. So we're going to want to go to our map. And the Hedge is going to be located in this area right here. In order to get up to this area, though, we need to be over here somewhere. So I'm just going to set a marker out in this general direction, and we'll see where to go from there. Alright, so it's kind of a far walk, so I'm gonna save you guys the walk, but like I said, just go in this general direction. If you want to meet up where I'm gonna end up, then this is where you want to set it. Might even find a way up faster than that, but that is my general direction at the moment, so I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to go towards this exclamation mark, which probably would have been the best mark to give you guys to get from the get, but I seem to recall going that way to get up there before. Started heading that way and realized the reason I didn't want to send you guys that way is because there's 2 spiders. Orb weavers. We're going to avoid fighting spiders right now as much as possible. If you need web fibers, there's other places to get them. Climb up this big pair of clippers here, and we discovered the Hedge ascent. So we're just going to come over here real quick though, get into this field lab, take that candy bar.
The Kinder Science lab modules have not held up as well as anticipated. I thought hiding these lab units in the Hedge would provide a bit of protection from my rampaging children. But it appears not even the sanctuary of these leaves can protect my work from an errant flingman disc. The subsequent breaches in the lab structures have invited all manner of arachnid to wander in. My plan is to recalibrate the tasty box for defensive action. A stopgap solution, to be sure, but I've no time for repairs, not when I'm so close to unlocking the mysteries of raw science.
Alright, so we're just going to analyze a couple things so that we can unlock some stuff. We just leveled up in brain power. Let's go ahead and get the rope out the way. None. Wonderful. Alright, so we still have a couple items that we haven't discovered yet. If you want, you can build a lean-to here for a respawn, or you can continue on like me and risk it all. So we're going to go up this one here. Careful not to fall off. Fall damage is immense. Let me grab this science here real quick.
Science is surprisingly awesome.
Also, if you guys get a chance to get some of those blueberries, you're going to want those. For some reason, you already have a bow. You can shoot them down. Oh, careful, careful. Alright, so this first part is actually the most confusing to me. So we are going to need to get over to that. So we need to get onto this branch here. And kind of just shimmy your way up. So it's not that way, this way. So going back towards these mushrooms here. Oh! Okay, I don't know what just happened there. My frame rate messed up and all of a sudden I was turning that way. Okay, so don't fall off like that. Jeez. Game, you really got me in a pickle. Yo, what is going on? Alright. Just don't mess up on me again, game, please. I can't afford to fall off. I don't have any dandelions. Which, you know, that might have been smart. Just a heads up, you guys can cut down the dandelions and get the little flowers from the top, basically, so that you can glide down instead of falling to your death like I'm going to. If this game does that again. Okay. So now that we've gotten past that, come over here to the zip line. Kinda scared to move up here now. Alright, let's get some of this juice. Fill up our thirst bar. A little bit of our hunger too. And we're gonna zip line down. You can drop off there, get that science. But I'm gonna walk back because I'm not that bold. And that's actually the entrance, I think, to where we're needing to head. Get ready for some battle, possibly. It's a lab. There's always things in here. I think this one's infested in spiders. Oh, look, a robot. I'm gonna peek him real quick. Look, he can't do nothing to us with our Weevil shield, though.
They can only calculate post-cooking burger weights to the nearest tenth of a pound. And they only had enough memory for one seasoning module, salt or pepper. All solved with you Mark 4, not to mention your most excellent moustaches. Thank you. I will never forget these moments.
Excellent moustache. Alright, reboot. Survey system, reboot, test 1, date, time, location, supervising scientist, Dr. Tolley. Pre-test notes, frequent spacer used as putting a drain on cell volume. Supplies, recalibrate the surveyor system to focus on needed components. Save new location profile and upload to TAODF unit 009 and 017 for extraction. Results failure, numerous system errors, unknown interface during the scanning process, likely radio waves of some sort. Possible sources, neighbor Bill Henderson, the Kid Inspector, Hackett walkie-talkie set, ominous. Science. bandages in that bar. Pre-test notes: increased radio wave interference in the yard. Isolation is a single source. Unsuccessful interface uses a broad roving spectrum of frequencies. Wrote code to the alter surveyor. Frequency every 5 seconds, keeping hidden from this mysterious static. Success. Surveyor system reboot complete. TADS units not used for guard duty have received the profile upload and are currently en route to their harvest targets in the yard. Notes: TADS units used for field acquisitions are showing increased sign of wear and tear, rust being the most prevalent. 219 unknown radio signals were spotted during reboot process. Points of origin were not at fixed locations. This rules out kids and Mr. Henderson. All signs point to ominous. 3. Increasing security protocols on all lab facilities. Installing biometric scanners where needed. Alright, so we're going to pull this thing, reboot the system. This is going to give us access to, I think it's like a material finder, if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, so yeah, now you can go to those radios there and scan for resources.
Surveyor connection established. Use survey stations to scan for analyzed materials. Visit additional stations to expand the survey network.
Alright. So now we're going to go back out. Try not to fall off, as I will, too, because I definitely can't afford it. And we're going to go back this way. Okay, so don't go this way. Go that way. Let's see. Just gonna jump over here. And then we're gonna go this way. Trying to get there, I do believe. Let's see. Alright.
It's a little baby spider.
It's another little lab here. It's got some science and some objects for you to pick up and some more storyline for you to hear. Pick up these items in here. If you need to, you can also rest in here. You can also set this as your respawn point if you like.
Good.
For so long, I have felt taunted by the spiders of the yard. Climbing, crawling, skittering with the greatest of ease. Oh, and how they delight in violating my workspace. I can't take a single step without getting stuck in their confounded webbing. I'm wasting daylight, running, climbing, surviving, traversing this broken lab. The entire yard, for that matter, has become untenable. But perhaps my spider friends hold the
Scabby,
key to
additional
my
flavor scheme
problems.
available.
Alright, so the thing I just picked up at the end of that conversation was this Scabby. It's basically an extra theme. So you can access those by going to your menus, go all the way over to OS, and then this lets you change it for the daytime. and this lets you change it for the nighttime, which I can't see it right now because it's daytime, but now it changed like the whole theme of everything, that like our whole bar to the left, changed all the color schemes, everything for our interface. Alright, so we're gonna get out of here now. We got everything we need from there. I wanna say, okay, bear with me here. We gotta remember where we're headed. Okay, so we're gonna continue this way. Even though this is the wrong way. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so we're gonna come this way, and there's a zip line. And we're gonna take that zip line. You can beat these things up if you want some web fibers and maybe some ladybug parts. Which, you know, actually that might be the easiest way to get those, instead of fighting ladybugs. Oh yeah, they got stink bug parts too, cool. We're gonna need that for the gas mask later on. Wow, why did you have like 5 of you in there? Don't forget to block. I know I'm just swinging like a madman, but you'll need blocking in harder difficulties. Oh damn, why is there so many of you? Get my damn stamina back too, that'd be great. Alright, we good now, guys? Because that was a lot of you. Alright. You can skip that if you want, but I'm glad I did it because I don't want to fight a stink bug straight on. I'd rather just fight a bunch of spiderlings. Let's see. So, since that happened, we're going to pull up this menu and we're going to eat a bar. It's going to fill us up a little bit and it's going to give us lots of health. Then we are going to take the zip line. Head up this way here.
That's a new Flingman Quasar X. Bet I can spin that sucker all the way to Miss Marlowe's yard.
And I'm about to set up to do battle with all of these right here. Later on, we can go that way. That's where the boss of this area is. We can't fight her till later though, because we don't have the BLT recipe. If you want, you can try to go pick up that science, which I might go do because I want some extra science. I'm gonna chop these berries down, and I'm gonna fight all these spiders, but they're kind of irrelevant to this task, so I'll see you guys once I get that done. Okay, after fighting all the spiders on the frisbee, we are now free to proceed to the next part of this adventure. However, I did want to save picking this up before I moved on. There's another theme if you guys want to grab it. And we are going to continue our adventure this way, I believe. Oh man, I missed one. I'm going to go ahead and break through these real quick before we proceed. Same time. Well, not so many, but 2. Sometimes spit out like 10 spiders at a time. Just need our stamina to come back already. right now. Let's see if it dropped any goodies for us. Alright, so we got a ladybug head and some bombator parts too. Alright, cool beans. So let's go ahead and get out of this menu. What the heck? Not this again. How did I fix this last time? What is going on? I can't back out. How did I fix this last time? Sorry guys, bear with me for a second. All my buttons stopped working for some reason. Alright, 1 second. I'll be back with you guys. Okay, that was rude. I literally stopped working, and then as soon as I don't know why I brought that menu up again. As soon as I backed out of the stream, it the recording, whatever you want to call it. As soon as I backed out, it fixed itself. Alright, so let's continue. We just beat up those spiders that were over here. We got the bombator parts and the ladybug head, which is pretty much what I picked up from fighting them. Is those parts, some ladybug heads, some gnat fuzz, but it makes it easier than going and hunting those things down. So we're going to continue. We're just going to jump up here. It's the bottom, I guess you could say, of the frisbee. Don't fall off like I'm getting ready to. So nervous. I should have really went and got some dandelions. Alright, so then we're going to climb up here.
This is awesome!
Zip line. I think we're supposed to come that way eventually. But until then, we're going to grab that science. Some spiders here we're getting ready to fight. Oh, let's see. I want all of this, but I need to make room for 2 more items. Eat some of these things that look like they're about to go bad.
Damn! Give me a plate of this.
Oh, Max, you're so funny. Not a plate. Alright, so grab these items here. You don't have to fight those spiders right there, so we're gonna skip them for now. I'll fight these spiders though, because they're in our way.
I'll admit the argument that preceded my reluctant agreement was one for the ages. She just doesn't understand how important the work is. But in the end, all was not lost. As fate would have it, our little trip to Storm Beach's Wake Park has given me fresh inspiration. A particular attraction sported a zip line over an undulating pool filled with sun-baked tubers. Basking in the light of the cool sun that baked them like red raisins. But I digress. It was the zip line that captured my imagination. Such an elegant solution to my problems in the hedge. When we got home, it was straight back to work. After another argument, of course.
Alright, it's starting to get kind of dark out here. I don't want to fall off, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out my torch finally. Let's see. Oh gosh. So we're going to go ahead and continue up this way. Whoa. Okay, almost slid down that. So continue. Not that way. That way. Oh, I'm so scared to fall off this. It's gonna be such a long fall. Only hope is that something down there catches me. Okay. Alright, so we made it. Now we're gonna head down this zip line. Some water. Some more items. Alright, I'm gonna pull this out of third person mode.
Early test runs on the zipline system have produced mixed results. Prices on steel cable are ridiculous, so I've been forced to proceed with my original idea, spider thread. I'm using web samples from my unwanted guests with a few clever alterations, of course. Things were going well until Sarah threw yet another toy into the hedge. I swear that the lost city of Atlantis might be found beneath the roots of this blasted bush. I told them both, no baseballs, no flingman discs, no more throwing. I'll need to find a way to strengthen the zip lines, and I've forbidden the children from playing in the yard, temporarily, of course. Dinner will be, I would say, awkward, I suspect.
Okay, so what we did is we held this thing so that we could activate this, and then we mashed some keys, and luckily we got lucky and it opened that door for us, but we still don't have the right password for the whole place. So we're gonna go in here, chop up these webs. There's gonna be some enemies in here, so be ready to fight. I'm just scanning as much as I can while I can real quick. Oh, cool, we can make the jerky rack now. So we'll pick this up. It's a workbench here if you guys need it.
Ingenious solution. After trying countless materials, I finally found something to fix my zipline problem.
It's weird, there was enemies in here before. Didn't mean to cut totally off like that, but...
While the bonding formulas were complex to say the least, I've successfully fused the web ropes with raw science. Once again, it proves to be the key. The new ropes are miraculously soft, but have the tensile strength of forged steel. I've dubbed my new creation Zippy Fiber. Just think of the practical applications.
Zippy fiber.
Oh, only something without gums would suggest that. This is not some trifle to pick parsley
Okay.
between trips to the periodontist.
I'm glad they put a leaf there to save my life, but... yeah, so don't do that. Don't do that at all. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's see. We gotta figure a way back up now. Jeez, what did I do to myself? No, no, no. Okay. Jeez, that was scary. Okay. So I messed up there. Damn, I was supposed to smack that berry out the way somehow. See if we can figure something out. Ooh, I got an idea. So you can equip the rock and chuck it. Alright, yeah, okay. I don't know how we got past that last time.
You never told me science could be this exciting.
Part of the password. Oh, I guess we have to pick up the pieces. Dang it. Alright, that would have been good to know. Sorry, this is not a good walkthrough. I didn't tell you guys to pick up the pieces. Grab this gab theme here. That's okay, we haven't gone too far, so there's... You can always go back. I thought we were just supposed to walk past him. It's been a minute since I've been to the hedge. Let's see. So there's all kinds of directions you can go. There's a molar there, but we can't access it. Thing I wanted from him fell off. Okay. Consume, see if we can find it now. Luckily it wasn't the part we needed. Don't they have like fangs too? Okay, whatever. Lost my chance there. There's an aphid figurine here. So we're gonna come up here. We have all kinds of stuff. You can take it, you can go build a little fort if you need it. Only things I'm really worried about are these and these. That's pretty much it. And the marble. If you need bandages, you can grab the sap and I guess oh yeah, okay. Plant fiber here. Need a little snack. There's some acorn bites here. Some dry grass. No springs though, unfortunately, so can't really make an axe up here. Okay. There's a zip line down here. Oh, crap! Okay. I didn't think it was gonna fling me. Alright, I'm not being a very good guide here. But, if you did that, and somehow managed to land there, you can take this zip line now. Oh, crap. And there's a passcode here. And a mint molar. Or milk molar. I was really trying to land in that hole over there, or near that hole, but I'm gonna take this scary exit here. Oh boy. Alright, so we are actually in a different part of the hedge area, though. So, this isn't too bad. Not my favorite situation.
I'm not picky.
But that does give us this here. Which will take us right back to where we were. It's not that I want to... Oh, okay, so yeah, because we could have taken that zip line down. We didn't need all that to happen. Some science this way. Berry chunks. Yeah, see, we didn't need all that to happen just for that. Oh, okay. So that way's locked. We'll come up here. Alright, this time we are going to let it take us to its final destination. So we can get to where we need to from here. It's not only part. There's no problem with this part. Put that freaking leaf in the way for some reason. Alright, now we can just drop down in here. So yeah, if you guys are looking for a certain material, you can come to these little things here, and you just survey for it. All those little red dots are where you should find spots. The only problem with it doesn't tell you if it's below, under, above. Alright, and this takes us back to the first room, where we can get this part of the code. And that's every piece of the freaking code there, buddy. So we're gonna go back. Mash some more keys. And it opens this. And we have the Hedge super clip.
Virgil's gonna be so happy to get some of his memories back.
Chip, not clip.
Maybe he'll make me a burger or something.
So a duper disc here. Which that's gonna let us multiply our items at the cost of science.
It is likely that this will be my last log from the Hedge lab. Regrettably, the spider infestation has only worsened. Last night, I had a close encounter with a giant brood mother that shook me to my core. Couple that with the strange radio signals I've been receiving, and I no longer think this facility is safe.
Alright, so basically... Oh, okay, he's still going. No!
Virgil here. Can I set you up with a double-charged barbarian
information protocols for the Hedge lab. Make sure any remaining biometric scanners and passcodes are encrypted in the mainframe.
Is that really necessary, sir?
Yes. Oh, yes. Absolutely necessary. We're being watched.
Okay, so unfortunately I did fall off right there. Can't say I didn't see that coming. I'm just glad it happened at the end rather than, that. So, safely make your way down any way that you can find ground again. And I'm probably going to pick up my backpack. Let's see, here, let's go ahead and... Oh, we can respawn at a field station, luckily. Alright, cool. So it might not be too far off. Alright, so I respawned at the field station. I am going to find my backpack for one. So I'm gonna go find my backpack, and then we're gonna start preparing to... We're gonna head back at the beginning of the next one to the oak tree lab, and then we are going to head into the pond. I will be showing you what to gather for that, what to build, what you're gonna need, all that good stuff. But for now, I'm gonna go get my backpack back, and then we're gonna head back to the oak tree. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope this wasn't too much of a confusing maze as it was for me. Hopefully you guys watch what I do before you do it. That way you don't make the same mistakes I did. But it's actually not that bad. I should have picked up some dandelions so that I wouldn't have, fallen to my death just now. But either way, I'll see you guys next time.